Hi everybody, this is Cloud Conversations. We're going to talk about understanding CMMC. My name is Greg Peterson. I'm a principal consultant with RKON. I focus on our compliance work.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Jay Molnar. I'm a manager with Schellman in our federal practice, focusing mainly on the CMMC service line.
Which is great. We're going to talk about that.
Perfect.
So can you translate what CMMC is and just overall what does it mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So CMMC is the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. So essentially what it is it's a validation mechanism that the DoD has started to put in place for defense contractors to demonstrate that they are implementing cybersecurity requirements when handling and safeguarding DoD information. So Department of War. I'm going to make that mix up the whole session.
That's fine.
Yep.
We're all getting used to it. So who has to use, or how would I know I need CMMC, I guess would be the best thing.
Yeah, so the main audience for this regulation is our defense contractors. So the defense industrial base, which are, it's anybody that's doing business with the Department of Defense or the Department of War. So usually it's kind of in two buckets. One is the controlled unclassified information piece, so developing some sort of technical specifications or designs or something like that for a military component. And then there's kind of the federal contract information, which is invoices, parts lists, things like that you send off to your supplier. But overall, it's contract driven. So there's a requirement in one of the clauses with your contract that's either flowed down to you in a new contract or in an option with your existing contract with the Department of Defense.
Okay, so I would know I have to do it because it's written in a contract I sign?
Yes.
And what information does it give it? Are there different levels of CMMC? Would it tell me what I needed to do, when I need to do it by?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So there's a couple different levels for CMMC. So there's level 1, which deals with that federal contract information that I was talking about. That's more a self-assessment attestation. So that's more of just a couple cyber hygiene controls, and you're just self-attesting to that.
Right.
There's a level 2 self-assessment, which is you're just attesting to the 110 NIST 800 171 controls, and these are all things that are laid out in your contract as determined by the Department of Defense. And then there's the level 2 C3PAO assessment, which is kind of where Schellman fits into that picture. We're the third party that comes in and assesses these defense contractors for those assessments. And then there's one more tier of the level 3, and that's where the Department of Defense's assessment arm comes in, the DIPCAC, and they conduct that level 3 assessment.